Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, what's up? So, well, we start off the episode great already. So I've been contemplating a lot. I know I haven't been on YouTube for a while now, due to some own personal issues, and I have decided that gaming isn't my. I mean, I love to game, but it's not a niche for me because I don't play Fortnite. I don't play a lot of these, very basic games that you see people on. I don't even play Dead by Daylight very much anymore because it's just fucking toxic. So, that aside, I'm going to start going over some things that had happened over the past year, kind of the reason why I haven't been on, and hope that maybe there might be some of you that can relate. Maybe some of the things that the information I have can help you deal with the problems that I went through. And there are parts that I'm not going to go into great detail right now because my kids do watch YouTube, and I don't want them to be affected by anything that they see. If maybe they come across my content, I doubt it, but I just don't want them to see some of the things that I'm probably going to be talking about, or would like to talk about, because it does affect me. It does affect the person I was once married to. Oh yeah, I went through a divorce earlier this year, and I think I have finally healed enough to actually talk about it without, being vengeful or hateful towards the person. And I honestly think that we need to see more male perspectives of divorce when it comes to the woman leaving the man, or kicking the man out because he wasn't strong enough, he wasn't good enough, he wasn't enough for her. And honestly, a lot of it doesn't really have to deal with being strong enough or willful enough. It just was a disagreement of opinions and ideals that do affect a lot of the emotional connections. And so, I don't hold any animosity towards my ex anymore, which is really odd. I think it probably had to do with a lot of going to counseling and just doing, being a good person for the kids. Maybe there's some things that her and I will never see eye to eye about ever again. But the one thing that I know that we can agree upon is the kids. And honestly, it's the best co-parenting I've ever seen in my life. Like, my parents, for instance, my dad didn't walk out and my mom didn't run away. That's how each other see it. And I feel, I'm not going to talk about theirs because I've heard two stories from two different people, and it's stupid. And my kids are going to hear the same fucking thing from one story from me, one story from her. But that's, way down the line, like maybe, I don't know, 15 years from now, when my kids will hear my side of the story, of how I remember it, of how I see it, of how I viewed it. And the story will probably change in time because, who knows? Maybe I'll lose my memory completely. No. So there's a lot that goes into divorce. Sometimes you just don't love each other anymore. Sometimes you don't see eye to eye. Sometimes there's abuse. And unfortunately, it took me going to counseling to see that there was low-key abuse, things that had happened that I didn't even know about until after going to counseling. And it was on both ends. There was some, it was on both parts. I am not innocent by any means, and I will constantly keep going back to that I was not innocent by any means in any of the things that had happened in this scenario. But neither is the ex. And so, over the next few weeks, I hope to hear more from you guys, especially guys, or, that have gone through where the woman left them and everybody, like, they lost all their friends, like I did. I lost every single one of them, and unfortunately, I'm holding on to one, and it's almost like an internet version of self-abuse, holding on to this one friend and still even calling them a friend because they promised to be there for you, but they never were. You constantly had to go out, and you constantly had to make plans, and you had to do all the work where they never were. Maybe once, maybe twice they've actually bothered to even, consider sitting down and, just hanging out. Not even talking about the ex or the, relationship, just hanging out. No. Never happened. And so I am finally going to have to let go to that person, which sucks because they were a good friend, and I'm the one who introduced them to, my social group. At the time, the entire social group that's gone now. And it's pretty fucking sad that the people that I met after my divorce, or actually in the process of my divorce, have been better friends to me over the past year than the friends that I've known for, 5-6 years. And it's, maybe 4 years, 4 years. But my point being is that I have learned a lot. I have grown a lot. I have become more logical and analytical. There are some times that I am emotional and I just bothers the hell out of me. But I've become a better person for it, honestly. Divorce saved my life. It really did. There are things I'm going to talk about that are sensitive, and I will put a trigger warning on the front of these videos that have, potential issues. And Mom, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. My sister, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. Dad, stepmom, if any of you guys are seeing this, I'm going to apologize right now that there are going to be some hard issues, and I have fought through a lot of this on my own. I do have a friend that helped me write my very first book. It was mostly, she kept encouraging me and kept pushing me, like, hey, did you work on this today? Hey, did you get at least a couple chapters done? Did you at least get one chapter done? And then sat down and helped me edit it, and then edit it again, and then edit it a third time. And they're the ones who helped me, finally just push through and click the send button to my publisher. It's been a journey. It hasn't been easy by any means. But there are people that I've met over the past year that I am grateful for. I am thankful for. Because without them, I don't know where I'd be. And no, I'm not going to say the kids are what stopped me from doing something stupid. Because they kind of are. And that's should be expected. But, there are things that as much as I love my children, they are not what helped me get through all of this. Honestly, sometimes it's been rough because my son will say something, or my daughter will say something, or they'll ask questions, like, especially my daughter. She is scary smart. and that's for a part 2, I think. I might record that right after this because I'm getting to 10 minutes now. But there's, my son will say certain things that just bring me down. Like I can't even handle, talking to him sometimes. Or my daughter will say something, and my youngest, she's not very verbal with me, but she just doesn't talk to me at all. And I try and I try and I try, but kids, you can only do so much. So, I don't even know if I'm uploading this or not, but a new series that I'm going to start working on over the week. Should be the first video. Is all about what it's like on the male perspective of when they're the ones that are kicked out. And guys, being tough and pseudo macho isn't gonna fix it. You can power through all you want, but honestly, you gotta talk to somebody. I recommend counseling greatly. So let's start this journey, yeah. Welcome to the shit show, as they say.